So, a few weeks ago I made a video titled, What if Groundhog Day was a Groundhog Second? And it was by far my most watched video, so naturally I gotta make a follow-up, right? Which is good, because there were a lot of interesting comments that got me thinking about suffering. But for a quick recap of the original video, I thought it was a little messed up that in Groundhog Day, or any time loop story, that while the protagonist generally gets to keep their memories and have zany adventures, there may be background characters who are inadvertently living the worst day of their life over and over again, suffering for however long it takes for the hero to rescue the four giants or figure out how to get into the Twin Ash project, or whatever it is needs doing to break the loop. But a lot of commenters made the argument that this isn't actually as terrible as I made it seem. It doesn't matter how bad a non-protagonist has it while stuck in a time loop, because they don't remember anything. In other words, who cares if it's the quintillionth time you fell headfirst into that hornet's nest? If you don't remember the other 999 quadrillion times, they don't count. Honestly, this makes perfect sense, and is a totally valid viewpoint. In fact, I kind of agree with it myself. But in thinking about these things, I came up with a series of scenarios to really test what's more important: experience or memory. Scenario 1. Let's say a weird genie offers you some magic ice cream. Stay with me on this. The genie tells you it's the most delicious thing anyone's ever tasted, and on top of that, it has no calories or any other health detriments. It's magic ice cream, but the genie gives you two options. Option 1 is you can eat the ice cream for real, but he will completely wipe your memory of it. And option 2 is you don't get to eat it, but he will implant a memory of you having eaten it. I guess now I've pivoted from Groundhog Day to Total Recall. So which do you pick? A forgotten real experience, or a memory of something that never actually happened? Scenario 2. A time traveler appears in front of you. She tells you that you're about to have a really bad migraine headache, incredibly painful, but she will sell you a pill that will prevent it for $10. This totally sounds like a scam, but let's presume it's not. Would you buy the pill? But what if she accidentally came a day late, and you already had the migraine yesterday? This time, she instead offers you a pill that will erase your memory of the headache. Again, $10. Would you buy this pill? Scenario 3. You've died and gone to hell. Bummer. A demon appears before you and says, actually, since you were nice to an old lady one time, your sentence has been reduced. You only have to serve 1,000,000 years in hell instead of an eternity, and then you can just chill out in limbo with all the other cool kids. And as an added bonus, he gives you two options. And they're the same options as the magic ice cream. You can either experience the 1,000,000 years of torture, and the demon assures you it will be excruciating, but at the end of all that, he will wipe your memory, and it'll seem like nothing happened and no time had passed at all. Or, he says, you can skip the whole ordeal, and he'll just implant a memory of you having gone through it. Let's assume in both cases there will be no psychological trauma or PTSD or anything like that. He's a pretty nice demon. So which do you pick, experience or memory? Now let's review the three scenarios, and I'll give you what I think my answers would be in each of them. Scenario 1, with the genie and the magic ice cream. I would definitely pick the memory of the ice cream, and I think this is pretty uncontroversial. I think most people would pick memory here. Eating a bowl of ice cream is like, 5 minutes of pleasure? Whereas a pleasant memory of ice cream lasts much longer, even if the pleasure is not as immediate as the act itself. This I would chalk up as a victory for the memory matters school of thought. Scenario 2, with the time traveler and the migraines. This, I think, will be a less universal take, but I personally would buy the pill to prevent the migraine, but I would not buy the pill to forget the migraine. Like, the pain is already over, so I'd rather keep the $10. This would then be a victory for the experience matters school of thought, if you agree with my choice, of course. Scenario 3, with the demon and the 1,000,000 years of torture. This is the trickiest one for me. Both options seem pretty bad. Of course, if you had a group of people given this choice, the ones who chose memory would say they made a mistake, despite never actually having been tortured. And the ones with their memory wiped would be laughing, despite having just gone through 1,000,000 years of agony. I think I would go for the memory, but it's possible it's the wrong move. I really don't know. However, if the demon offered to wipe my memory every minute, say, then it would be a no-brainer to take that option, even if it were 1,000,000,000 years total of hell. So for me, this isn't a win for either camp, as my choice could go either way, and is quite sensitive to modifications. Anyway, this video is getting way too long, the music is getting repetitive, and I've run out of things to draw. So where have we landed? What have we learned? I think what I personally learned is that thought experiments are fun. But let's take it back to where this all began, Groundhog Day. And would it be awful to be caught unawares in a time loop of the worst day of your life? Well, maybe it's an anticlimax, but I'm gonna say, kinda? Like, it's definitely mitigated by the fact that you lose your memory each time the loop resets, but your conscious experiences are still real. I mean, we're all gonna lose our memories when we die, so does nothing matter? I'm not really ready for that much nihilism. Maybe I should just go eat some magic ice cream. Was this a fun video? Why did I make this? Did it make you want to like and subscribe? Let me know in the comments which choices you would make regarding the ice cream and the million years of suffering. Also, let me know if you want more weird videos like this, or if I should just stick to the real objects that exist in this universe type stuff. I'm thinking of making a big video all about death. Would you like that? I'm gonna make it anyway, but, you know.